Yeah. Yesterday we have seen the introduction to security, and we have seen domain security policies and business process security policies. So how to see the domain security policies? What is the task that we use to see the domain security policies? What is the task?
Domain security
What is the task?
Arshit is telling, I guess.
Uh, Tell me, Harshit, what is the task that we are going to use?
domain security policies for functional area.
You're right. So once after selecting the domain security policies and after editing that, so Shilpa, do you know how to activate the security? What is the next step?
No, I'm not good at security. I think they just didn't took much time on security, so I just need to do it.
Okay. See, for any security, okay, for any security,
Mhm.
either it can be domain, business, or any security in Workday, whenever we make changes to the existing security, we need to activate that. Otherwise, it will not get activated. Even though we are
Correct.
making changes and saving it, it will not get activated. Remember this. Okay. See here. I'll show you the changes once what we have to do and how to activate them. This is very important because most of the persons in real time they will do the changes. Okay, they will follow the right method. They will make the changes, but they will forget to activate them
Okay.
because it will many times. Because we'll be working on many things and we'll forget easily.
Correct.
See, for any business process to work on any business process, series. Business process security policies for functional area where we can make changes to the business process security. Like, for example, let's select any functional area. Now, after selecting the functional area, we have the option of editing. See here, we can see for every functional area, we can see that who can start the business process, who can do action steps in the business process, who can do action steps in the entire business process. Okay, then all the steps that we can perform in the business process. Okay, now after this, we can, after making changes to this, how to edit this, we can see down. Okay, there is edit permissions, or we can go to here in the related actions and we can see function area edit. So once after editing the function area, we need to activate them. How to activate? By using a task called activate pending security policy changes. See this task. Okay, by using this task, we need to activate the security policy changes that we make,
So,
or until unless we activate them, okay, it will not work out. Remember this. Even though you make changes, it will not work out until unless you make changes to the, until unless you activate to the existing policy changes. Clear on this point, both of you?
I need to just so once we will go to edit, we need to we
So
can go to edit permission, or from the related action menu we can go and
both
edit
the
it.
ways we can do. From there we can do. From here also we can do.
Correct. So either ways we can do, and after going there, we need to do the task
See
of activate.
what I did. Now I edited the permissions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see this screen? I'm editing this.
Correct.
So
Okay.
I'm trying to here the groups.
So when I think maybe I just missed this, like when we are writing the activate business process.
I'll show you. You'll get it. See now what I did.
Yes. Yeah.
I made changes in the existing security group. Yes or no?
Yes.
So now immediately, what are the things that I have done will not get activated.
Correct.
Okay, they will get activated only when we activate them. So what are the actions that we do will not get activated immediately. So how do we activate them? When it comes to security, we have to activate them. When it comes to only security, see here, activate pending security policy changes. This is the task I'm going to use. So enter a comment to describe the security changes to be published. Once the following screen, you will be asked to review and confirm the changes that will take effect. Okay. So now we are going to make the changes active.
Okay. So now we are going to make it. Okay.
Okay. Only after doing this task, your changes will be activated. Until unless you cannot do anything. See here. Close job requisition. Okay. Now click on confirm and click on OK.
Okay. So Pawan, every organization has their own set of security policies, correct? So is this a already workday given policies like security policies or how it is? Like,
See, they are already delivered security policies.
okay. So we need to configure
Okay.
according to our organization needs, correct?
Using them. There are different type of securities. Like this is business process. Business process in the sense, for example, when we are doing some action, okay, we will see. Yesterday we created some business process. So in that we can see who are going to act on the business process, right? Not everyone will initiate the hiring, right?
Correct.
So only few of the members can initiate the process. So that is nothing but who gives that security. So whenever we create the tenant or whenever we do the integration, we try to set up the security also. For example, your HR manager can initiate the process, okay, but not all the HRs, right? And
Correct.
one more thing. So manager can approve the process, not the employer. Right? Employee cannot approve the process. Only the manager, senior manager can approve the process. So we will be doing such activities. So all these things are related to security. For example, you are working on one project, okay, and I'll be working on different project. Can I access your data related to your project?
You cannot.
See, I'm working under you are working on separate project, so I cannot access your project details, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
So nothing but that is security. And one more thing, see, your manager, for example, your manager can view your details, okay, yes or no? And under him there are 10 members, he can view all the 10 members details, yes or no?
Correct.
Not all the members details. So that is what I'm saying, that whenever for example particular role or a particular designation, or they have their own security, senior manager will have their own security, or director will have their own security, admin will have their own security. So there are different type of security groups that are available in Workday. Okay, nothing but domain-based security, business process security, role-based security, user-based security. So there are different type of security that are available in Workday. Okay, clear?
Yes. So inbuilt already, it's workday built already.
Yes. See, domain security policies is one security, business process security policy is one security policy. And now, what is the concept behind Workday security? Okay, what is the concept? Now we can see that there is a worker, for example, let's consider any worker, okay, and the worker is tied up to a position, yes or no?
Correct.
Now, see, the position is related to any of the role. Okay, for example, I'm trying to hire a person for a particular role, yes or no? let me hire a person, like
Yes.
for example, say, okay, so I'm going to hire a person, a worker to a sales. So nothing but is one position, and he will be linked to particular position. Yes or no? Job or a position.
Yes.
Now we can see here what are the things that the worker can do, okay, and who can do what are the different type of activities. So there are nothing but the workday security concepts related to the role, and they are assigned to the particular security group. So you'll get more clear when we work on this. Okay. Now
Yeah.
try to remember few of the security, means some notable assignable roles. Means they will ask you what are the common security groups or what are the user-based security groups, okay, and what are the domain-based groups. So try to remember few of the security group names. That's it. In interview, they will ask you, because no one will ask you much questions in security. But one more thing, you will find jobs only on security. That's the reason I'm saying security is very, very important. If you go
Sure.
and search in the internet, work the security jobs, you'll find jobs on security itself.
Correct.
Work the reporting analyst, security analyst, you'll find jobs only on security.
Yeah. That's the reason I'm just
So,
asking more question. You're
yeah.
correct.
Now, what are some common security groups in this manager? Okay, manager will have their matrix manager. So matrix manager in the sense, matrix organization, right? You know that matrix organization.
Yes.
So what is that? Tell me, Shilpa, nothing wrong. If you know, see, if you are saying wrong, I'll try to correct you. You can remember the thing. Okay. I think, Harshit, you know, right?
Yes, it's kind of reporting to the next level in case of any absence or if any, I mean, middle level, if the manager resigns, so he will be reporting to the next level manager.
A complex relation. I told
Yeah,
you, use
okay.
this word.
Okay.
Okay. A complex relation between a manager and employee. Okay, that is nothing but a matrix. I'll explain you. Okay, don't worry. Shilpa, we'll have a separate session only for organizations and staffing models one day. I'll explain you. Okay. Now, see here.
I think Shilpa left the call.
Okay, let it go. Maybe network connection. Maybe it can be. Like, see, some of the like options partner, benefits partner, compensation partner, HR partner, HCM. These are related to the HCM. Okay. Now, I told you, right, what is the workday concept? Okay, the security is tied to roles, and the roles are
Hello.
assigned to,
Yeah.
yeah, Shilpa.
Can you hear me? I
Yeah,
lost
right, I
you.
can hear you.
You were asking me
No
something,
problem.
Pawan.
Right. See, I think you remember the
We were
concept of
talking about
matrix.
matrix. Yeah.
You know the concept that what is the concept of matrix organization?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what is that?
So matrix organization is like you have a structure in which there is you have like more than one reporting manager. Correct?
Yes, a
Yeah.
complex
It's a
relation.
complex relation. Yeah.
So use this word, a complex
So
relation between
maybe employee
a
has
manager and
a
employee.
like if I am an employee, I will have a more than one boss.
Yes, exactly what you said is correct. So, but the problem, the concept, Shilpa, but you have to practice it.
What?
You know the concept, but you have
Uh-huh.
to practice more.
Correct.
Okay, so we will see what are the different type of security groups that are there in Workday. See, don't try to remember all the names. Okay, at least try to remember one or two names because they may ask you. Okay, now,
Ask you of
so
what
what is
like security.
what are the different type of security groups?
Okay.
And give me some examples. Can I have some examples? They will ask you. Okay, see now
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the role-based security groups, these are assigned to a position. Okay, depends upon the responsibility or role in organization. Remember this. For example, HR partner, HR manager. Remember this partner, manager. So, for example, if any one person is assigned to this, you will have the security groups. Okay, means different type of security actions. So, immediately once this person got changed and some other person gets into this position, okay, or the security groups related to this position will be inherited from the supervisory organization. Okay, so HR partner, HR manager, role based security group, try to remember this. Okay, HR partner, HR manager. So this comes under role based security groups. Role based means this security group is assigned to a particular position, okay, based on responsibility or role in an organization. Okay, they will be inherited from the supervisory organization if not filled. For example, this position is not filled, so automatically the person who comes into this position will be inherited automatically. The security groups will be inherited. So try to remember the role based security group and give some examples. That's it. Now we will work when we work on assignment, guys. We'll try to learn more because it's much of theory. Much means most of the theory will be in security. Now, user-based security groups. So they will be assigned to a person, for example, HR, admin. Okay, let's consider admin. What he will do? What are the admin roles and responsibilities mainly? What are the admin roles and responsibilities?
They used to take care of
What can be the
regular day-to-day activities in the organization.
okay? So what can be the roles and responsibility of admin in the sense, like, for example, if anyone, someone is
Client
forgetting the
facing.
password, or he can act like a super user, right?
Sorry, I lost you guys. Uh, I don't know, my internet connection is unstable today. You were talking.
Okay, no problem. See, what I'm asking, what is the role? What can be the roles and responsibilities of a security administrator? What can be the roles and responsibilities?
So give security officers. That's what you're saying.
See,
Who?
yes.
Yeah.
For example, if I'm acting like an administrator,
Okay. Okay.
admin,
Security.
so what I will do,
Yeah.
I
So,
can reset the
so
password. Yes or no? I can view, like I can act like a super user. Yes or no?
correct.
So they're nothing but the user-based security groups. So, and depends upon the administrative responsibility, they will be assigned to a user. For example, we'll have you on admin, IT admin. What they will do, he will try to act like a super user for IT related activities. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Password change or say anything. But when the person moves from, he once he left the position and he moved to other position, immediately we have to revert or revoke his
Revoke is yeah.
permission.
Access.
Yes.
Otherwise, what he will do, he will be acting like a supervisor yourself. So immediately we have to revoke his authorities.
Correct.
So nothing but the user-based security groups. See anything related to administration, administrator, security administrator, okay, IT administrator, anything is nothing but a user-based. Remember this easily. If you want to remember anything related to user-based in the sense admin, okay, IT admin, security
Mm-hmm.
admin,
Mm-hmm.
admin, user-based security groups related to admin. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Uh-huh.
so there are some workday delivered groups, workday delivered security groups. Means, for example, if you are hiring a person for a particular organization, automatically he will get some security access by default. By default, he will get some access. Why?
Correct.
Because workday provides some securities. Okay, nothing but they are called process maintained security groups or workday delivered. Process maintained security groups are workday delivered. They are delivered by workday. In the sense, if you are hired for a company, automatically you'll get some. If you go and see some security, okay, let me show you where you can use the security. Guys, see here. So this is a profile, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, please see the profile. Actions, go to the actions. Can you see here? These security groups. So here we can see the security groups that are related to the particular user. See, what is the security groups? Okay, see here the type of security group: segment, role based. Okay, so user based, role based. Okay, so these are the security groups that she or he can act on that. Okay, these are the security groups that are assigned to a person. Okay,
Pawan,
now, yeah, tell me.
yeah. So I'm getting confused between, see, correct me if I'm wrong. So Workday has Workday has a business process definitions, correct? Default business process definition.
Yes,
Exactly
yes,
at the
yes.
same way, Workday. Oh yeah, exactly as the same way. Workday has a security groups which is inbuilt in the Workday. And
Yes.
once we hire the employee, that employee gets security by default, like process maintenance security
Some
groups.
security groups,
It
not,
gets,
he will be
yeah,
assigned to some security groups, not all the groups.
some security groups, yeah. So every organization has different kind of uh, title, or you can say the designation for this. So how they are, like how Workday is deciding to assign the particular role to the, like, particular security to the that person. Are you getting me what I'm getting? Like, I'm getting confused. The events when you saw, when you show different type of security groups. So how one person is getting assigned to the different type of security groups, and who decides that
See,
in advance? Like,
yeah, right. Okay. See, there will be different security groups. Okay, but you'll be, whenever you hire for any company, you'll be assigned default some security groups. All the persons, not only you, all the
mm-hmm,
persons. Even if CEO is hired, CEO, if he is hired also, he'll be getting some default security groups.
okay,
Okay. Why default in the sense, for example, if I'm hired for any organization, I need to see my profile, right? See, I need to
uh,
see my activities.
yes, self information,
So,
or yeah,
right. So, some type of security is there, process maintenance security, or will be assigned to a person like employer, self. Okay. All users. There are some security groups that will
mm-hmm,
be automatically assigned to you when you are hired for your organization.
okay,
Now, they're nothing but default security groups. Okay. See, even role based or user based or any security groups that are provided by Workday only. And depends upon your designation or the role, you'll be assigned to few of the security groups. For example, you are acting like a manager.
mm-hmm.
Okay. So your role is like a manager, like HR manager. So depends upon your designation or the role that you're playing, you'll be linked to some security groups, role-based security groups.
So the security administrator has to give those rights to the person, correct?
Like,
So,
yes,
se-
security
yeah.
administrator not. Okay, we'll have what they, for example, I'm working for a company. Okay, so whenever they're hiring for a person, right, we'll be setting all the security groups. For example, I'm creating a position like HR.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see here, the roles we are trying to roll. Okay, the worker is linked to job or a position. Yes or no?
Correct.
So whenever we create a position, right, we will try to link up with some security groups.
So how I will know how, where to link up the, which security I'm supposed to give to this person as a security.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that is what I'm getting confused. Like, there are several of those. So will there be a guideline from a client side?
Yes, yes. There will be guidelines. Don't worry. They will decide what type of security that we can give to a person. You don't need to worry about it.
Okay. So there will be a
Okay,
business
you'll be having
document
the
for that.
like you'll be deciding. Yes, yes. See, there will be some person like, for example, your super or manager or like a implementation hand means they will be deciding in the time of implementation what type of security that we can provide to this person or a group. Okay,
Mhm.
you don't have to worry about that part.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now I got it, because I'm
Now,
like, if I'm a security administrator, how, or if I'm creating that role, how can I just think about it and assign the securities?
we can do that. See, whenever we hire a person, we can make changes to his security. Okay, and we can do this. See, we have seen, right? View like business process security policies, government security policies. So we will try to make changes to the existing function area, and we can add user to the particular group.
I think
Then,
once we will go on on actual
then
system, I
once you
will
practice
know
assignment, you'll
more.
get
Yeah.
it. Okay, once you practice assignment, right, you'll get more on this.
Hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Security groups is a bit confusing, not simply like business process. Business process, we can
Correct.
understand the steps and we can create our own. But the security groups are inbuilt that delivered by Workday, where we need to act on that depends upon the requirement.
Correct.
Okay. Now
Hmm.
there's something called process maintained security groups. Can you see here? Process maintained security groups are
Yes.
Workday delivered. Remember this. What is Workday delivered? Some process maintained, like service as a self, employee as a self. Okay. So automatically assigned as a result of process such as hire or termination. So whenever a person is hired, automatically will be assigned some security groups. I told, right, that is nothing but employee as a self. Okay, and they're assigned to a person. Why some security groups in the same? For example, if I perform any task, I need to view my task, right?
Hmm.
For example, I created a request. I need to view my request, right? After that, I need to know the status of the request. So if I want to view some
Correct.
request, I need to assign a particular security group. And for example, your manager has created some request, and you need to work on that. But you're not getting the request. Why? Because you're not related to the particular
Part of security group.
security. Yeah, part of security. That's the reason you're not getting.
Correct.
Others are able to
Yeah.
work on that, you're not able to work on that. So these are some of the security issues that you'll face in the real time.
Hmm.
Security issues are they are very simple when you know the things. But if you don't know, right, it is very tough to resolve. We need to go for each and every security group and we need to test it. Hectic process.
Hmm.
Okay. Now see, I told you that user-based security groups. What are user-based security groups? Okay, assigned to user and stays with the user regardless of job changes. Remember this point. For example, when you are going to hire a person for any admin, security admin, okay, so the person, we are assigning the security to that particular user and stays with the user regardless of job changes. For example, if a person is moved to another another profile, so we have to revoke the access to him. Otherwise, you will act like a super user. So user-based security groups are very, very important. They are related to particular user. They're linked to particular user, and we have to revoke them. Okay. Typically, like payroll
Correct.
administrator, report writer, and auditor. See, these are the different type of security, user-based security groups.
Okay. This
Why
might not be
this is
a
very important in the
relevant.
sense? This is not be relevant to. Shilpa, tell me.
I Yeah, I'm not what you said right now.
No, you're saying something, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. So my question is maybe not related to security, but when the report writer is the one who can access a report, what exactly is that? Maybe I'm just
See,
diverting the topic. Yeah.
right. See, for example, we'll come to know that part when it comes to report. But still, see, if you're creating a report, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a small example that you're going to create a report. So, whatever you're going to create a report, can I access that report without the security access?
No.
Can
We should
Harshita
not ideally.
look into that without the
No.
access, without the security?
No. If you
No.
have only access,
So we
then
have
only we
to,
can.
yeah, we have to share the security, or we have to share the report to particular users.
Okay.
Okay, then only they can
Authorized.
act on that. They can view that. So it depends
For
upon the
example,
security. Yeah.
yeah. For example, if I want to write any custom reports, until and unless I have a security, assigned as a report writer, I cannot do it. Correct? Is that so?
Not like this. Report writer is one type of role. Okay, you need to say that is one type of user. These are one type of user-based security groups. Payroll administrator, because you will be acting like a head of a payroll. Okay, so then only, right? If you're acting like a head of a payroll,
Yeah, like a HR analyst, for example, if HR analyst want to write a report, because the analyst will, most of
okay.
work on with
Let
the
me take it.
reports and all.
I'll answer your question. Okay. Simple report I'll take. Let me take. Let me take some example. I'll show you. A little more carefully. Okay.
Okay.
I'll not explain now these things. Let's see later. I'll explain all the things. Okay. So okay, let me take. Okay. So now see this. Here I created a simple report. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So until unless I provide the access, see here, this is often called share, right?
Correct.
So until unless I share the report, I'm an administrator. Okay, I can see I can see what are the reports that you make, also everyone makes. So I can see, because I'm like I'm like an admin.
Correct.
Because I'm a super user, I can see what are the things. Even someone created also, I can act on that because I'm a admin. I'm like a super user, but you can't access, right? Unless I share the report with you, you cannot touch the report. You cannot add this report. So let me share this report to you. Wait, sorry. So until unless I share the report to you, see, share with specific groups and authorization groups. For example, if you are there into implementers, okay, we are in this group. Okay, click on OK. If you are in this group only, you will be authorized to
See that report.
View the report. Otherwise, you will not be authorized. So, for example, I am like a report writer, like means I'm the report admin, where I can see the reports of all the users. Clear on this?
Yes. So
Even you create or someone created. So I'm like a user-based security groups, mean nothing but admins, admin level, payroll administrator, report writer, or auditor. Auditor will have access, right? He can view all the auditing, right? So these are nothing but user-based security groups. Clear? User-based security groups in a sense.
So in this also we'll be having like only like who can edit and who can only view. So will it be there? So who can access?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because see, what are the report I created, right? Just I'll give access for you to view. I will not give complete changes in the report definition.
Okay.
Okay. So depends upon the security groups that you are entitled, means you are linked to particular security group, and if you are authorized to have access only, you will be viewed, means you get the access to view the document or the report or work on the report. Remember this. You will not get access to change all the things, because if I give access for you, someone will try to act on that. Yes or no? Because for example, in your security group, there will be 100 persons, right?
Yes.
So everyone keep on changing the report. Then where can finally who is going to responsible for the report?
That's what my question is. Like, so if we are assigning to particular group, like, or sharing with the particular group, just now you did for the implementer, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, they can only view until and
View
unless
it.
I give them editing right.
Yes. They can view the report. That's it.
But yeah, if I want to just assign, like if suppose I am administrator and just I want to just assign the right of editing and or viewing only to Pawan and Harshit, can I do that?
Yes. You can do that. You will see that later. Not now. Okay. Here. No.
Okay,
Okay. In the
okay.
reports, when it comes to report, see, I'll show that to you
Uh-huh.
because when it comes to security, when it comes to report, right, I need to show. But you are asking about this type of threat. I will show you here itself. See here. Share with all other users. Share with specific other authorized groups and users.
And
Okay.
users, okay.
Users, right? So if I want to add to particular users, I can add it to particular user. Let me do that. Custom report. So that's what I'm saying, right? Reporting in security itself is a bit confusing task. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you want to get expert in the sense, you need to work a lot on this. Compared, see, business process, we know what to do and what not to do. We know the process how we follow. Okay.
Yeah,
Order
it's
get
just like
process.
yeah, it's just like olden days. You were you were doing that with the
Yeah.
papers, like for
For example,
taking approval
I'm
and all
sharing
this.
this simulation. Okay, I'm sharing this to
Hmm?
one person. Okay, clear on this? I can add this
Yes.
report. I'm not doing anything because someone I'm sending it to someone group, right? You may face some problem. Why should we do that? Okay. Now, so these are nothing but the user base. User base in the sense administrator, security administrator. Remember this, guys. Payroll administrator, admin, anything related to admin. Okay. Nothing but user base security groups. Clear?
Yes.
Now, some notable user base security groups like, see, whatever the user base you go for administrator, business process administrator, where the business process administrator, what he will do, he can see where all the business processes are staying, what is the how many business processes are completed, how many are there in process, how many are existing with particular user. So a business process administrator can do all such type of activities, can look into the activities. Okay. Now, see, job and position administrator, we can see organization administrator, he looks after all organization activities, security related activities, security administrator, report writer means, for example, if you are like a report writer admin, so where you can act on the reports. Now, supervisory administrator, okay, he will be acting like your supervisor organization. So these are some user based security groups. Okay, anything you say whenever it comes to the user based, you go for administrator. Say this word, remember this
Uh-huh.
word. Okay, clear?
Only report writer is
Now
a different
for
one.
a
Then
report writer they say, but you can say that admin.
okay.
Okay, anything, administrator, payroll administrator, business process administrator, supervisor, anything you say admin. When it comes to the user based, try to add admin at the end of each word, it will comes
Uh-huh.
automatically.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So some of the user base that are related to HCM in the sense absence administrator, benefits administrator, compensation administrator, okay, payroll administrator, talent administrator. So these are some of the notable user base security groups. Remember these.
And
These are the some
they ask this in the interviews.
100% you'll get this question if you're going for
So
if you keep
what
security.
can be a question? Like,
So can you say any some user based security groups that you know they will ask?
okay. So I can say report writer, organization administrator, payroll administrator.
Yes, payroll administrator, all this you can come up with these things, then automatically
Okay.
they will okay, they think that okay, you work on this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Now Yeah, we have seen this user-based security groups. We'll show that. Okay, security groups. We'll see that in the later sessions. Not now. Now, see some role-based security groups. Okay, so role in the sense when you're creating any profile, right? We'll try to create some roles. Yes or no?
Mhm.
So these type of roles, for example, manager role, okay, HR partner, HR manager. So these are different type of roles that are related, that are associated with organization. Yes or no?
Yes.
You have an organization, this type of roles will be linked to the organization. And each of these roles will have certain type of actions that they need to perform or roles and responsibilities. For example, each role will have their own responsibilities, right? For example, let's take an example. I am like a HR manager. I will have my own responsibilities, role-based responsibilities. Yes or no? Have you seen any time? Depends upon the role, you'll be having different type of responsibilities. For example, if you are going for any interview and you are applying for a HR, like a HR manager, so they will ask you what are the roles and responsibilities that you played.
Correct.
And also, for example, if you're going for any like a report writer interview, so what are the activities that you have done? What did you perform on the reports? What type of actions that you perform? So you'll say like, as a report writer administrator, I did this. So what you did, see, I had enabled the report. Some of the users may not seeing to the access the report, or there are some modifications that I did to the report, existing reports. So depends upon the role, your roles and responsibilities will change. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, typically we can see you can look after like partner, specialist, manager, HR partner, HR manager. Try to remember this role like HR partner, HR manager.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is way. So user based means how to remember?
Admin.
Admin, administrator.
Those who
Okay, when it comes to the role based in sense, HR manager, HR partner, specialist
Mhm.
manager, manager. Anything when it comes to the role based means manager.
Mhm.
Okay, simple, easy way to remember. Don't try to learn all the things and don't try to forget. Try to learn few concepts and remember only few, and it will be easy for you to crack the interview.
Correct. Mhm.
Okay, now see the same way how user based are inherited from the supervisor organization, here role based also will be inherited from the supervisor organization. For example, if you got a promotion as a manager, automatically the access for you will also be changed automatically. Yes or no? Because you will be linked to particular roles, and the security also will be inherited from the supervisor organization automatically, if not assigned. Can you see that? It will be inherited from the supervisory organization. So whenever they ask about some roles, try to remember HR partner, HR manager. User means administrator. Role means HR partner, HR manager. You have to remember in such a way. Okay. Now, what is the major difference between the role-based and user-based security groups? Simple way. By looking at this diagram, you can easily remember. See, guys, you are like a admin. Yes or no? So I told you that user-based in the sense like admin. Wait, let me check another color. See, user-based in the sense like admin. Yes or no?
Yes.
So see, let's consider this as a one IT department. So IT admin will act like a super user. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this user base will be on top of all this. Is it clear for you guys? See, the security administrator will act on top of all this.
Correct.
Why? Because he will be trying to changing the password.
Mhm.
So different type of, see, admin will be top of all the things. For example, let's take an IT department. So there are 1,000 employees. IT admin will be supervisor for all these 100 employees, right?
Correct.
For example, let's take in this IT, in this 100 there are two teams, two to three teams. Okay, one is team A, team B, team C. There are three teams in this 100 members, and all these members are having only one IT admin, nothing but a user based. So whether team A gets or team B gets or team C gets, whatever the issues, he will be only resolving. Yes or no?
Yes.
The same way here, user-based security group can access a whole organization for functional area. That is what? See, this is the complete functional area. In the circle, that is functional area, and super is that user-based security group. And security administrator will be top on top of all this, and he can act on this. Okay, clear? Are you clear with this example, or let me give an example? Harshit, are you clear with this?
It's a bit confusing. I'm
See,
trying to understand.
there is nothing to confuse, guys. For example, I am a security administrator. Okay, let's take a simple
Yes.
example. I am a security administrator. Okay, you and Shilpa belong to different projects. Yes or no? What happened? Shilpa, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, you and Shilpa are working in different projects. So you are working in IT department. I am a IT security admin. Okay. So what happened? One day, Harshit forget his password. To whom you will reach? IT team, right?
Yes.
So
To
one
you,
day,
in fact.
right? One day, Shilpa forget her password. And she's in what law? She will reach IT admin, right? She will reach me only. So I'm like a security administrator. It's nothing but a user-based security group. I'm a security administrator where I can act on your passwords and everything. You may be different departments. Okay, you belong to IT team, and you'll be working in different projects. Shilpa will be working in different team, and you'll be working in different teams. But I'm a super user. I can act both of your. I can look into both of your accounts, right?
Yes.
So security administrator will be top of on all your projects, and he will be looking what are the issues you are facing. Nothing but a user-based security groups. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Now, let me take small example for role-based security group. For example, Shilpa is working in different project, and Harshit, you are working in different project. Okay. Now, Shilpa will be reporting to one manager. Yes or no?
Okay.
And Harshit, you are going to report to another manager. So, does your manager can look Shilpa profile?
No.
No.
No, right? So, this is
No.
nothing but role-based security groups. So, see, Shilpa manager role is like HR manager, like some manager. Okay. So, what he will do? He will look into Shilpa's profile or the members who are working under him only. He may not look
So
into
in
your profile,
this,
right?
yeah. So in
This
this
is
given
role-based
example,
group. HR manager, senior manager. Clear on this? Role-based.
yes. So in this given example, right
Yeah.
now, there will be like there are almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those HR partners. So each
Yes.
HR partner has a role-based security groups they are into. Correct?
Okay. So, yes. Are you clear with this example? See, now one HR partner
Yes.
is assigned. He will be looking only this unit 7, unit 3 and unit 7.
Recruit.
So
Yeah.
other HR partner will be
Yeah.
looking only unit 3. This, he will be assigned to this. He will be. But when it comes to user-based security group, security administrator can look into all the business units, right?
Entire
Yes.
users section.
So
Yeah.
I hope you're clear with this example, right? What is meant by user-based and role-based? Clear?
Yes. Yes. Yes,
Yes.
Pawan. Yes.
So
Thank
we
you.
have seen what are the different type of role-based security groups. And tomorrow we will see what are the workday delivered process security groups and the different type of business security groups. So from tomorrow, by tomorrow, we will complete these business security groups. Okay. And I will give you assignment. Try to read the document, what means chapter book and practice assignment. Then only it will be very clear for you. Otherwise, security will be a bit confusing. Lot of theory will be there.
So,
But
Pawan, I
when
have
the
one question.
yeah, right. Tell me.
For practicing, how can we get the access of tenant?
Right. I will let you, we will just call me after the session. I will update you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Right. See,
Sounds good.
Harshit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
try to
Okay.
listen to the recording, try to read out the chapter book, then practice the assignment. So by tomorrow, we will complete the security group, complete chapter.
Okay.
So I try to share the assignment, chapter book, and recordings, try to read out the recordings, try to read out the document, then practice it. So it will take at least, because security groups, not only this, everything is important.
Yeah. So
Okay,
one
everything
more
is
question,
important to get it. Yes.
Pavan. So
Yeah, tell me.
if I am, see, my resume, I'm right now, it's a Workday HRIS analyst. Okay. So
Okay.
I don't have any task or responsibility to assign any security group unless and until I am, I have that job. Like I have applied for as a
See,
administrator or something like that.
listen,
Yeah.
Shilpa,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be sending your resume depends upon the JD. Okay.
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
if the person is going, if your profile got shortlisted, in the sense the JD is matching your profile,
Correct.
right? So, and
Mm-hmm.
one more thing, if you click 2 3 modules and say, okay, I can send the resumes, it doesn't work out. For
Okay.
HCM, okay, you need to work on like business process, security,
Okay.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
reports, calculator fields, and okay,
EIBs.
one more thing is,
EIBs.
yeah, EAB is okay. Sometimes you work, but not every time.
Okay.
Okay. Like if you're going for a functional, depends upon the type of work. See, if you're keeping, will keep something in your resume and your resume gets shortlisted. But there, when you go there, there may be chances that you need to work on all the
Okay.
things.
Correct.
So don't stick to something that what are the things that is. So if you practice now, automatically the same
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
you'll be
yeah.
doing there.
That's true. My question was just, I agree, Pawan. I mean, I'm ready to do that too. But just for my clarity purpose, I asked you if I will get, like, if I joined as a HR analyst, so will I get any like any task to do security?
Yes, definitely. Everything you'll get chances. That's what, right?
Okay,
Depends upon the type of organization that you're doing and the role that you are hired. So you need to work on all the things.
okay, okay. Yeah. So I am
Okay.
supposed to configure security too. I need to know everything.
There are chances that you may need to work.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Got it.
So, right. So it depends upon the type of organization or the role that you got selected. You need to work on all the things. There is nothing, because I'm like a workday analyst. Okay, I work on all the things. I worked on reports. I work on security.
Correct.
Everything. I work on integrations. I do all the things.
So normally for security, which kind of work or tasks we are supposed to do in day-to-day basis?
If you are hired only for security, then you'll be working only on security.
Correct. Okay.
But